Alright guys, in today's video we're going to be testing the difference between taking off with the Mavic 2 Pro using the joysticks as opposed to pressing that takeoff button and giving it about 20 to 30 seconds to capture that the footage of the takeoff area, and we're going to see if there's a difference when it comes back to land. I believe it's called precision landing. Was built into the Mavic Pro where you actually press the button, but this one doesn't have it, and going forward the drones don't have it, which makes me think it's actually built in without you having to do anything. Anyway, let's get into the video. Alright guys, and welcome to the screen recording. So as I said in the intro, this is going to be a test to show the difference between taking off the DJI Mavic 2 Pro using the joysticks as opposed to taking off using the takeoff button that's on the DJI Go Fly app or the DJI Go 4 app, depending which one you use. And this works for all drones after the Mavic Pro. So the Mavic Pro actually had a little button on the left when you hit that takeoff button. It had a precision takeoff option, but I have a feeling that this is built into the Mavic 2 Pro, and that's what we're testing to see if it is built into the Mavic 2 Pro. Alright, so we are going to take off now. So we're just going to jump over to the camera and you're going to see what we're doing on the controller. So as you can see, I've got the controller right here, and all we're going to do, so I'm just trying to do this, we're going to use the joysticks. I'm just waiting for it to clear. It's clear as I'm going to get it, I guess, because I'm too close to it. Use the joysticks down, and then we are going to put it straight in the air without letting it hover, because that's what we're testing. Don't worry about that, no fly zone. It's just simply a restricted zone that we can't fly above it. You can fly near it, just can't fly above it. It's just a correctional facility. I'm assuming it's like that so people don't try and escape using a drone. But anyway, we are going to go to 120 meters in the air. We're going to go about 300 meters away. Obviously we're going to keep line of sight of the drone as we always do. That's what we need to, CASO guidelines. I'm actually in the stage of completing my REPL course. I'll be putting more on the company that are providing that course to me once I've done the course, so you'll be able to check them out. But they are national drones, but I will do more on them once I complete the course. So the reason I'm going to do the REPL is because I would like to obtain my REOC as well. So REPL is just the remotely operated pilot certificate pretty much, and the REOC allows me to operate as a business, which is what I want to do. I'm losing a lot of clients. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of mosquitoes. I'm losing a lot of clients because I can't take photos near Sydney Airport, and a lot of people, or like even in the Sydney Harbour area, are asking me to take photos of construction, but I can't because it's within that restriction. But with the REOC, you have the ability to possibly unlock those restrictions. Anyway guys, we are going to head off now. Obviously this is not a range test, so we're not going to go that far, and we are keeping line of sight. We've hit maximum flight, and we're just going to send the drone off in that direction. As I said, we're going to go 300 meters or until the drone, obviously until I can't see the drone anymore, therefore I'll have to hit that return home button. But I do have visual at the moment. I can see it very clearly in the sky. Luckily I have a beautiful day today. Hoping to capture some beautiful sunrise shots. Alright, so we're going to hit the return home now. I can still see it, but 300 meters is good for this test. And we're going to bring that back. Do apologise for the beeping. Oh, look at that. Look, just take some 4K footage. Look how good that looks. I don't know, I love drones. Absolutely love them. And those of you, who are curious about getting in, I can see a lot of people, I know for instance, before I got mine, I was worried about losing it, crashing it. I honestly, crashing it is still a possibility. I mean, losing it is technically still a possibility. I lost my first one. But with the DJI, you have a lot more confidence because they're really they've built very, very well, and they're built to last. And not only that, they are built to fly good, because they're a prosumer drone. While some of them are, the Mavic 2 Pro is a prosumer. So for those of you who are wondering, what I'm talking about, prosumer means it's a consumer drone price wise, but you're heading into the pro specs, which is why it's a Mavic 2 Pro. So the Mavic 2 Pro, I paid $2,000 for it, Australian dollars, when it came out for 4 years ago. I've had it for 4 years. Has recently had it replaced because I had an issue with it. But so this is how good DJI are. So obviously the drone's out of warranty, but I paid $238 or $240, one of those numbers, and I got a brand new DJI Mavic 2 Pro and a controller from DJI instead of getting it repaired, which I think is awesome. Like it just, yeah, it makes me feel so much better that I know it's not a repair, it's a new drone, there's no issues, everything was brand new. All right, as you can see here, it's landing. You'll see it on the controller soon. See, it's off. To be honest, considering that's not precision takeoff, that's actually pretty good. That's nearly bang on anyway, and it's not even precision takeoff. If that's, oh, hang on, I spoke too soon. I don't know what it did that for. It's like taking off again. I'm just gonna hit the land button. It's never done that before. Never done that before. It's meant to be in landing mode, but it's... That's me having to put the sticks down. I don't know what it did that for. It was literally probably about 5, maybe a millimeter off the ground in it. And we're not going to put a new battery in because we don't need to, but we are going to hit that takeoff button again. And this time, you're not going to see it on the camera because you are going to be able to see it, but we're going to hit that takeoff button there, and we're going to slide to the right. Oh, hang on, I think I missed the button, sorry. So slide to the right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to allow it to capture what I call the data for the takeoff. So we're going to leave it for 10 to 30 seconds. Obviously we're still recording that 4K. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to head up. Now we're going to go off into the sun this time. Just because we're not doing range tests, so it doesn't matter. And how good do those clouds look? I'm actually going to stop that recording because I'd love to get some shots. Just, it looks amazing. And in one of my upcoming videos, I am going to do like tutorial on how you can make money using your drone when you do have one. Now, for those of you who are interested in getting into the drone market, you know, and you want to make some money and stuff like that, you don't need to go out and buy a $2,000-3,000 drone. Like, I personally haven't used them for photography purposes. I don't have one, but you can get a Mini. I know there's a guy in America that does videos and he has a Mini 3 Pro or Mini 3 or something. Pretty sure it's a Mini 3 Pro. And he goes out and takes a, like does a 360 point of interest of a house, turns it into a 3D image, and he makes 500 US a month per property. Now that's 750 Australian dollars per month for going out for 30-40 seconds on a Saturday or whatever. We're going to go to 500 meters. I can still see the drone, and then we'll hit the return to home button. There we go. This should be returning now. I can see it in the sky. It's turning around, it's coming back now. Yeah, so he makes 750 Australian a month for probably about half an hour work. And that, like, say if you've got 3 properties that are in the same area, that's $1,500 a month for nothing. I don't know, or like, sorry, that's 1,500 American, which you're looking at about 2,000 to 2,500 Australian. Now I know obviously $500 per month or $750 a month is not enough to live on, which is fine, but you could do it as a hobby or like a second income, or if you wanted to, you could even do multiple properties. But that's what I'm looking at getting into. So at the moment I'm building a website. Normally when I build websites and stuff, I normally rush it, but I'm trying to focus on not rushing it, and I want to make it perfect before I go live with the website. So it's just going to be offering different drone services. Obviously if you are in Australia, that's good. If you're in another country, it's going to be a bit hard. and really it's only really for Sydney, just because unless someone really likes them and they want to pay for flights and accommodation, stuff like that, then that's different. But yeah, but I'm offering different number of services. So I first of all do offer 3D image. So I use a piece of software and go out, do a 360 point of interest of the property and do that. I offer monthly packages. So the monthly packages are aimed more at construction companies who want an update of their construction. Now, one of the reasons that companies will pay for this service is because if you're thinking of a developer and they've got a property getting built, and the developer may not live near the property, like they may live in another city, another state, normally not another country, but you never know. But if they live in another state, they like for them to come out and go to their property once a month or whatever, how often they come, it's going to cost a lot more than paying $700 a month for me to film. That is bang on. There you go, guys, look at that, so much better. And as you can tell, even though it wasn't much of a difference, not suitable for landing. Well, it's landed, it's just the propellers didn't cut out, but I just had to manually cut them out. That's fine, I'm not sure what's doing that. I have a feeling maybe the bottom sensors just need a bit of a clean out, but I'll clean them out anyway. But even though I do agree it wasn't much difference, it does make a difference. So it does make a difference. It landed, that is bang on. It's in the H. So as I said, yes, it's not like noticeable difference, although I do notice it. It's not 100% noticeable, like it doesn't really matter. But anyway, guys, we do appreciate you watching that video. There's going to be some 4K footage. Obviously, I filmed some then, but I'm
you.